What's up, two-way crew? Rizzo, Ophidian Tactical, and today we're going to talk about the difference between castle doctrine and stand your ground laws. So we'll talk about the difference between the two and what rights you have under each. So not every state has a castle doctrine or stand your ground laws. Some have either or, some have neither. The ones that do have different versions, so you need to check out the laws in your state and figure out exactly what they are. This is not legal advice. We're just going over some general information about castle doctrine and stand your ground laws. So we'll start with probably the more familiar one, which is castle doctrine. Basically, your home is your castle, and you're allowed to defend your castle from somebody coming in trying to take your life or do you great bodily harm. Allowed to protect you and your family. Remember that. At the basic level, it just takes away the element of intent. So basically that is, if you're at home and somebody comes inside your house, you can assume that they're there to do you harm. You don't have to figure out what their intent is. That there's already saying that their intention is to do you harm. That's basically what castle doctrine says. You can defend your home because if somebody comes in, breaks into your house, their intent is to do you harm. So basically, you have the right to defend your home with any level of force, including deadly force. That's castle doctrine in a nutshell. Please note, castle doctrine does not protect you if you come home and somebody's already inside your house. If you get to the crib, somebody's already there, call 911, because castle doctrine will not protect you in a scenario where you come home and catch somebody already in your house. Alright? If you're in the house, they come in, castle doctrine is good. It doesn't protect you if somebody's already in the house doing harm. Alright, so now we'll get into stand your ground. And stand your ground basically saying that you do not have to back away from a threat. Some states actually have laws that if somebody breaks into your home and you're out somewhere and somebody's doing something, you have to try to flee first rather than try to defend yourself. So, yeah. Stand your ground basically saying you do not have to retreat if you're in an area where you have a right to be. You got a right to be in the area. You can stand your ground to defend yourself. Now, with stand your ground, we just can't assume what somebody's intent is. You know, we have to be sure that their intention is to do harm to you or to others in the immediate vicinity. So you just can't, with castle doctrine, the element of intent, we already know what it is. With stand your ground laws, you have to make sure of what that person's intentions are. Like I said, some states do have a requirement to retreat. So if you do defend yourself, you're gonna have to prove that you tried to retreat or leave or get out of the way, leave the situation before you actually defended yourself. So like I say, check the laws in your state and be wary of what your state says. All right, so stand your ground laws removes that right to retreat, but like I say, be sure of the laws in your state. And like I said before, if you do use deadly force in a stand your ground state, you do have to prove that the force was justified. You just got to prove it. The only thing that stand your ground does is just removes the right to retreat. And even after saying all that, if you are legally concealed carry in the state, whether you got a concealed carry license or it's a constitutional carry, always you don't want to get into the gunfight. So your first option should be to try to retreat anyway, if at all possible. That should always be you won't win a fight that you don't get into. All right, so those are just basic differences between castle doctrine and stand your ground. You got any questions, anything you want to add, hit me up in the comments below. Until then, you guys stay safe, shoot straight. We'll talk to you later. Y'all have a good one. Peace. If you're a believer in the Second Amendment, please help us spread our message and defeat these social media anti-gun algorithms. We are a small channel, but you can help our voice be heard by leaving a comment, liking the video, subscribing to the channel, or even hitting the bell button to make sure you're notified when we push a video out. We're here to speak for you and make sure that your voice is heard and that your rights are not infringed. You can also help us support the channel. There's the link below where you can go buy Ophidian Tactical gear, pick you up a hat, a shirt, whatever, to just kind of help support the channel going forward. So until next time, stay safe, shoot straight, keep training, and carry a gun daily to keep you and your family safe. We'll talk to you guys next time.